around the first turtle is I feel like we're already going to start to see the game kind of get to that point of blowing up.
Yeah, definitely. Welcome to game number 2 here for everybody watching NXPE versus ONIC. NXPE already securing game number 1. Cadenza on a spectacular performance on that Franco, trying to repeat in game number 2.
Yeah, man, and I mean, going back to just blowing up here, number 1, when Dolarski is on a Uranus, usually, I don't know, it's a little bit slower, right, for ONIC Philippines, but I don't think they can actually play like the way that they kind of do that. They have to actually match what NXPE does, and from what we know, NXPE is pretty aggressive, and they like to set the pace of things. I mean, that's why they've come this far, you know, throughout this season, and they've improved so much. So we'll have to see how ONIC Philippines responds right now. And he's got to be careful.
But Loiski's just fishing for information here. MP the King, both junglers actually still yet to face each other. And here comes the Dolarski move of the day, the German cut, going deep into that lane.
Loiski, gotta be careful. They go into the purple here. Kyrie.
Still secured by MP the King, though.
Yeah.
And that's really good for the side of NXPE. The invade was quite effective for ONIC Philippines, did pull off some damage on NXPE, but NXPE is still able to secure their own objectives. Cadenza trying to make a play here in mid lane.
Yeah, first Lord fight will decide it, or that's going to be when we're going to be seeing a first big first big encounter of this matchup. Now, ONIC and NXPE, they both need to be careful that since the Basha and the Lancelot are both very strong with taking objectives, although, again, it's a Lancelot, he'll still have a slight edge over anyone that he's going to be going up against in terms of taking objectives. ONIC PH will just have to be wary. Just look to secure the objective. If you can't, get out of there.
Wow.
Oh, MP the King going significantly low.
Yeah, but he's actually going to secure the turtle here, but now the response comes out. Finally, the first blood's going to be taken by Kyrie. Another falls here. 1-for-1 trade so far. Reshi gets slowed down quite a bit here. Demonic Force going to be popped.
Just
now he can actually take this out. Oh, here comes the dawning light. Goodbye, Yureshi.
2 kills for ONIC Philippines, but NXPE, they do take 1 plus the turtle. Almost an even trade here. ONIC Philippines picking up a little bit of a gold lead. Marky still having a fun time farming against the Claude, and looking at that matchup, the Claude does have a slight disadvantage in terms of range, but 1-1 still was the first one to go home.
Yeah, I think Donut is positioning more aggressively, taking a more advanced position so that he can get the initial burst over the 1-1 to make sure Marky is staying in lane staying in lane more. Now Donut here, look how annoying Loiski is right now. That Claude is not going to be in the map for a while, but I don't think ONIC PH will have an opening to go for a play, except it's NXP now going for the invade of the purple buff of Kyrie, which Kyrie just got.
Yeah, Kyrie a little bit too fast there for NXPE to just steal away objectives from. As you said, Loiski's just really annoying in this game. With this proc, the damage is still very much respectable, and you need to respect it when you're up against the wall.
Dude, he doesn't even have like any items, right? He's got a little bit of health, he's got the roam, but he's actually able to pump out quite a bit of damage again because the wild charge, the way that it works. And not only that, but the threat of having that long of a stun is just a lot to deal with here for next play.
Yeah, a lot to deal with and a lot to think about if you're the Claude, if you're Donut. You don't want to enter too early that the wild charge would land, but you don't want to enter too late that this might happen.
Cadenza once again locking down. Loiski gonna get taken out of the picture once again here. He's got those 2 deaths. But again, Cadenza just starting things. Again, this is what I'm talking about, the pace. Now, Dolarski, the general himself, trying to hold off next play Evos. They don't want to give away the turtle just yet. Dawning Light going to come out. Nothing connects here just yet. Kyrie also just around the corner. Going to be a battle with Retribution. Going to be secured here by Kyrie. And now the response comes out. MP the King goes down. Now Yureshi popped the Demonic Force. Will he be able to actually sustain? Oh, the wild charge comes out from Loiski.
Man, the general showing MP the King what he is made of, flickering in with his abilities, just bursting down that Lancelot. Of course, Kyrie securing that turtle as well with a well-timed Retribution.
All the members of ONIC PH dish out a lot of slows. A key item pick up here is actually, but Dolarski not going for the Enchanted Talisman first. He went for the Dominance Ice first. Hence why Kyrie and Dolarski together are a force to be reckoned with. Whoever NXPE tosses at them, you'll just be slowed, you're just going to be eating up damage, and those two can take a lot of it.
Yeah, it's going to take a minute before the next big objective spawns. I feel like they're just going to clear out their jungle areas and potentially even make a play. What can we expect from here? Because we're already 6 minutes in. It's going to be a Lord, or I think still a Turtle next time around. I feel like NXPE, they don't have the firepower in the gold lane to go all in with this squad just yet. But wait a minute, let's go back to that gold lane where the Grok actually dies.
Oh, they try to go for it. Hatred. Oh, Donut really low, but Donut able to survive. Let's look at the items right now. Guardian Helmet was the first item pick up here for Kyrie, so that's gonna help with the tankiness. And Kyrie and Delarski will just even be more of a fearsome combo. Beloyski, 3 deaths. I want to see him reduce that just a little bit. Don't get your next death sooner. Please. He needs to stay alive a little bit longer here for the lineup of ONIC to work. However, they do have Kyrie and Delarski with them. Marky, deathless. The Donut, deathless, and with a kill, and with avarice. It's going to get to the point eventually where it's just going to be down to the 2 marksmen. Who can play better? Who can deal the damage much better? With Delarski pushing top lane, NXT forces to rotate topside, which opens up a turtle for ONIC PH. That's going to be a free one for them.
Yeah, free turtle. Kyrie going to take that out really quickly. And as you mentioned, Redmar, I mean, Mark's able to... Oh, the combo comes out and takes Yelly Haze out of the picture here. What a deadly combination of ultimates coming out from ONIC Philippines. And yeah, Marky is just able to go ahead and farm safely so far.
Extremely lethal coming in from ONIC Philippines. If the stuns land, you better say your prayers. That be the king. We'll be just dashing safely away. Delarski popping that ultimate. Will be able to defend his own lane. The Lord will be spawning 80 seconds from now, but so far, ONIC Philippines still holding on in that 2K lead.
Top lane under the second tower. Cadenza almost... Oh, Beloyski a little bit too greedy there, brother. Donut, Hatred.
Alright, okay.
Call by Donut to not push forward.
Man, if he pushed forward, that Savior was waiting for him just to give him a taste of that laser. But checking out everything right now, it's 2K gold lead for ONIC Philippines. Beloyski still 0-3-3. But as you said, Naisu, Marky is still 0-0-0.
Yeah, I think as a 1-1, this is the best situation you can be in. Just go ahead and, as Redmar mentioned, farm up for the most part of the game. You need those items, just like with Claude. But I feel like a lot of times, again, your ultimate relies on you hitting certain kind of very hitting weakness points, right? That's what it relies on. Whereas on the other side, Claude just presses a button, blazing duet,
spins around.
Yeah, and then goes back, right? So Marky's definitely got to be careful here. But now we have all these members of both teams here at the top. It's going to be locked down. Boys going to be in trouble. Pops the wild card, but he takes out a picture. Here comes the dawning light. Killing spree for Kyrie, though. Now, next Levo's got to be careful here. The suppression comes down, but Igreshi finally gets taken down.
The damage coming in from NXPE's entire kit is extremely, let's just say, lethal against even a tank such as Beloyski. 0-4-4 already. But then again, ONIC Philippines, they do have the tools to counter and engage. They might just go for fights even if they lost already one member. And going to that Lord area, Baksha already starting this Lord.
Yeah, here comes the conceal play. Cadenza goes in with the flicker into the suppress. Here comes the answer back. Real World really coming down. Beloyski trying to get the steal on Cadenza. The Lord is taken, though, by Kyrie. Dawning Light not going to find a connection here, but the initiation once again from Next Levo, blazing a duet. But look at the stun. This is what we're talking about with Xavier. That CC is just very, very valuable.
Yeah, crowd control coming in from Savior, the damage as well. But let's talk about the insane play that Cadenza did, flickering right in the face of Marky to delay the take of ONIC Philippines. But then again, the Retribution battle has been consistently won here by Kyrie. Redmar, does Kyrie play differently compared to game 1?
Oh, the lockdown once again! Oh, that's a coming out from the laser beam! And they find another one. One does fall for ONIC Philippines, but 2 fall for Next Levo's. Yureshi's in trouble here. Crossbow of Tang finds one. And now to push it back Next Levo's as they lost members here. Marky now finding his moment.
Oh, that's like 2 lasers in one fight. We've reached that point where the Savior's just aggressive like that. Larski almost finding a kill inside the base of NXPE. But looking at the map, ONIC Philippines have not went down by 2K. They only risked their goal lead by 4,000. They're still pushing this lead.
Oh, another connection. There's the Blaze duet. Can they find the Dying Light again? Finding his target. Donut is taken out of the picture. It's 1 down for NXPE. ONIC Philippines finding another turret here. Marky able to avoid that hook, and now ONIC Philippines in the driver's seat.
Oh my goodness, the lineup of ONIC are just so tanky. They're just eating everything right now, and they're just like, okay, Hatred, deal with damage, and he's doing that. All right, Mark, you're trying to stay alive as much as you can, and he's doing that. What ONIC has to watch out for here, though, is who else in NXPE picked up a Winter Truncheon. Ureshi has a Winter Truncheon on him. ONIC, what could happen is, let's say, Ureshi goes in, and then Ureshi just eats up all the damage, activates the crossbow of tag, and makes Marky think like, okay, I'll use the crossbow of tag of him. But using a Winter Truncheon can waste that, meaning NXPE has a chance to turn the fight around because the high damage dealing ability of ONIC was just wasted on a target that is suppressed by its own Winter Truncheon. If I'm NXPE, I'd pick up another one of those items right now.
Another one.
Another Winter Truncheon, another one.
It's always great if you're up against a 1-1, you're gonna take another one. That's like a 1-1. But yeah, moving on. The war will be spawning 15 seconds from now. NXPE does still have a fighting chance against ONIC Philippines, but this Savior from Hatred definitely trying to score that MVP if they secure this game. I wonder what the damage dealt is surely just by that ultimate, that Dawning Light.
Dude, that is literally an upgraded laser beam at this point. Now, looks like ONIC Philippines going to go ahead and start up with this Lord here, Cadenza. Always trying to get the information he needs. He does have everything he needs. Beloyski also trying to be the gatekeeper here. Now, NXPE also is going to get wild target reset. Plus the Dawning Light, but there's going to be the reset from Lord. Right now, they've got no choice but to back off here. Nice little reset out. NXPE still trying to get the vision that they need. Yelly Haze could be looking for a setup here.
FHB and Lord.
Let's see how they actually play this out. Here comes the real world manipulation. Beloyski could be taken out. Marky, goodbye. The Dawning Light as well. If he survives, that's going to be popped. Lord has not reset just yet. Who's going to be taking this one? And it's going to be taken by Kyrie with the retribution. Now Hatred's got to get out there. They have to survive. Gonna get another kill. Beloyski finds that one. Urashi's in trouble. Another kill. The Dawning Light. Another one, he says. Urashi, it's only a matter of time before he goes down too.
Womi, you asked me earlier, what is Kyrie doing different in this game? Well, honestly, he's just winning the retribution battles. Because if NXPE won that, this would be a different story. But ONIC PH, Kyrie, retribution after retribution, telling NXPE, you want control, you're gonna have to pry it from my cold dead hands.
And Retrigods it is for Kyrie. The retribution battle has been the main pen of writing the story for ONIC Philippines. Just securing those major objectives gave ONIC Philippines the gold lead that they really want to have in this game number 2. And entering game number 2, this is something that ONIC Philippines want to win, because you don't want to be in a 2-0 situation in this best of 5. But we are entering a short pause here. We are about to enter the late game. If not, we are already in the late game. I just want to say, like, this is quite surprising, considering that we are seeing the same heroes from NXPE, but very, very different results.
Yeah, I mean, I think Renmar pretty much summed it up, man. Like, Kyrie he's doing a lot better for the team because it's just retribution battles, right? If you notice, there's still a lot of threat actually coming out from NXPE. I mean, with their team composition, the worry about getting hooked or whichever. But what's happening here is just the execution factor coming out, starting from Kyrie, and then the follow-up from the rest of the team. I mean, the combination that we even mentioned with Xavier and Wanwan, like, it actually works out really well.
Yeah, and what's working out really well is that Beloyski and Hatred together found their stride. Beloyski gets the wild charge, Hatred is ready. And Hatred, you've got to put a lot of respect on this man's name, how he's playing this game. He's positioning incredibly well. I actually thought in that last engagement he wouldn't be able to get away, but somehow how he got away, he survived with like 15% health, he still got immobilized, and he still got to deal damage in the end there. Hatred is also playing out of his mind.
Yeah.
And man, the sprint is definitely something that is quite amazing as a battle spell in this meta. But ONIC Philippines right now trying to close this out. Bot lane turret is the first objective to take here. Donut does have the pathway out. Guardian's barrier already secured there, and FP the King gonna try to take down the sword as fast as possible. Mid lane about to fall as well.
Base is gonna be cracked open here for next play. Evo, they lose 2 turrets. It's gonna be a wild charge. Most of the Dawning but there is the lockdown coming out from Cadenza. Was it a mistake or can he get taken out of here? Has to flicker out. It's gonna be the wall blocking him off here. And now the disengage with the demonic force from Yureshi. He's gonna get caught out of here a little bit. The crossbow of King still going for him. Finally taken down, but was it worth it?
Oh no, Yalaze gets stabbed with Dynamite!
Cadenza trying to help him out. Delarski could he get locked down here? Still chasing for Yalaze. Has to back off here. Wow.
Super aggressive play coming in from Ureshi, but I feel like that was worth it for NXPE. They did take down the gold laner of ONIC Philippines, and in fact one of the physical damage dealer in terms of range that could push down their turrets as well. So NXPE really willing to take that trade, but the gold lead isn't going anywhere, and ONIC Philippines still ahead by 7.
Oh, looking at the instant replay, Marky just surviving by the skin of his teeth.
Yeah.
The bonding force was still activated. Marky did not get to pick up the Cyclone Eye. That's why I was wondering. I was like, where's the Cyclone Eye dash? But he just was not able to pick it up. He was right at the edge of it. If he had that Cyclone Eye, that last demonic force would have missed.
Yep, Kite so good, you missed the demonic eye. Cyclone Eye, Kite so hard, missed the Cyclone Eye. You know, sometimes it really does happen, especially in high pressure situations such as that one. But 20 seconds from now, that's going to be the third Lord of the game. And ONIC Philippines have been winning the Retribution battle. And one Retribution, specifically on this high-level Lord, could change it for NXPE.
I love the itemization here of Kyrie. Blade armor, radiant armor, and twilight armor. That's why he's able to take in so much punishment from the lineup of NXPE. And at the same time,
Oh, no! Initiation coming out from next play. Evo! There's gonna be the wild charge. The combo Dawning Light. Not gonna find anything yet. Cadenza gonna get taken out of here. Mega kill over the General. Yureshi now in trouble. Oh, but the return damage! Turning around. Trying to turn it around, but a double kill once again. Plus the Dawning Light. Next play, Evo's down 2 here. Can ONIC Philippines go ahead and end this game?
they're going to try to.
They're going to try to end the game.
And they're pushing for it. Can they defend? Donut gonna get caught out here. Has to regen. Able to clear the minions for now. Next play, Evo's still in the game.
Man, that is really close for next play Evos. They wanted to counter-engage, but they weren't dealing the damage that they expected to deal. The sheer tankiness coming in from ONIC Philippines already cashing in. Beloyski, Delarski, the Ski brothers just regenning everything in that fight. And there's one entry as well, Kyrie, who has been tanking a lot of damage and earning a lot of gold.
Man, NXPE now they're feeling like what they're really lacking. Strong burst magic damage.
Yeah.
And ONIC has that in spades on Hatred. Again, Hatred is 4-0 and 8. Kyrie's deathless. Delarski's deathless. Beloyski expected as usual the highest death count this season. Has the most deaths in the game. Team player, by the way. He's a team player.
Yeah.
He does that for his team. That's what we're trying to say here, folks. Let's see if NXPE will be able to turn it around because the members of ONIC right now are just way too tanky. If they can take down Hatred and Marky quickly, maybe.
FP is not even there, so they're actually going to go ahead and secure this Lord here. Next play, Evo is confident in being able to actually defend this one.
Yep, and NXPE facing still a 7K gold lead against ONIC Philippines. We've seen bigger comebacks. We've seen 10K, 11, 12K. And NXPE, I just want to say that they're still in this game, but ONIC Philippines, it feels like they finally found their stride. And they finally found MP!
Oh no, King is going to be okay here. He should be able to dash out just fine.
Okay, you know what? That was a little bit of a panic attack for me, considering that you were up against 3 people. But you know, when you're MP the King, you find that pathway just like Ice Shield 21. This is how I dodge the bullies. This is how I just puncture through these heroes. And now, punctured away. And now the Lord will be marching down mid lane. The General leading his army of minions in top lane. Let's see how this ends.
This is going to be a tough one here. Lord's going to be taken out. Lord's going to top. Look at the blazing duo! The damage is too much here. Marky's taken out. They're going to have to be careful. They're down a huge amount of damage. Next play, Evo's still in this game.
My God, Cadenza with a game-saving Flicker Bloody Hunt once again. NXPE, they were already behind. That could have been the end game, but they found that 1 out of 14 million possibilities.
ONIC needs to keep an eye out for the Phobius and for the Fractal.
Yep.
Those are the 2 heroes, and maybe even the Claude. If you don't see them, if it's not obvious where they are, they're probably in a shrub or in a position behind you. ONIC was just a little bit too careless there, and Cadenza made the most out of it. What a great play by the roamer of NXPE.
This is crazy, man. And now they're going to go ahead and install finally this tier 1 turret. But notice too, MP the King doing quite a bit on the sides of the map.
Yep. And this is what NXPE wants. Slowly and safely take control back on their side. At least right now, they could farm in their own jungle. They could get the items. But at some point in the game, at around 63, 65k, the items, everybody has their items already. And around 40 seconds from now, the next Lord will be spawning. It's already, let's say, end game in terms of items for everybody. So let's assess the heroes here. Who has the upper hand?
In terms of the upper hand right now, I'd still give it to ONIC because of the ease of execution in their lineup now and believe that they have the amount of damage negation. But again, the only thing NXPE needs is for Cadenza to catch that 1-1 or Cadenza to catch that Hatred.
But Reshi gets caught! Reshi's going to get caught here. He does have the demonic force. He's going to be alive. Never mind. Deleted here by Hatred. Your Reshi goes down. This is the worst time to go because now the Lord comes up.
Bit of a head scratcher for me. I thought Reshi did that because he had the Winter Truncheon, but apparently he didn't.
Yeah, and now it's going to be a free Lord for ONIC Philippines after the death of Reshi. NXPE definitely a big blunder. They were already mounting a comeback until that forced error, considering that ONIC Philippines just played their hearts out there, the sheer speed of Kyrene on this block shot.
Man, I mean, again, NXPE has good defense, but they don't want to keep doing that because at this point, what is this? The 4th Lord. So he's going to have some extra beefiness to him and extra ability as well. So they've got to defend.
I might jinx it here, but ONIC, one of the problems this season is them ending games.
Oh no.
Oh no.
They need to be careful here. They need to watch out because if they get punished hard, NXPE could win this right away.
Let's see if they get punished as the Lord marches down mid lane. Donning Light lands 1.
Now Donut could be in trouble. He could possibly do it. Now monster kill. Look at Cadenza. Not enough to return. Here comes demonic force. The double kill going. Hatred making it a triple. Give the man the 1, 2, 3. Give the man. And he can. But this is going to be the game. Ladies and gentlemen.
And game number 2, going to the hands of ONIC Philippines, and this is already a 1-1 with a massive